during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Here we are, middle of the week, and in the middle of it all, our health. And Dr. Gifford Jones will be along today. I always enjoy having him on, and so do many of you, I hear. That's the feedback I'm getting. And we'll be going to talk with him about there's an important principle in nutrition, and it deals with the relationship among nutrients. That's all I'm going to say at the moment, and then I'll explain what I'm talking about. And I'll see what he says, and it applies to what he wants to talk about. You'll see. And we're always interested in what you want to talk about, too. After all, this is a health talk show, and I don't like to do all the talking. I like to hear you talk and hear what the guest has to say, and then I'll interrupt. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. And you can call that number wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. People do all kinds of things when they watch this show. And there are, before Dr. Gifford comes on, there's a couple of stories and studies trending this morning that I thought were of interest. You might find them interesting and relevant as well. And we do that around here a lot. Always watching what's going on out there, so that we stay current. Right? Want to be up to date. It's hard to keep up, I must tell you, though. There's so much that goes on in the world of health, medicine, nutrition, and the science of it all. Just so much. I mean, it's even hard to fathom at times, and so you're always making decisions about what to include, what to talk about, what not to talk about, what you can, what you can't. Hopefully we're making decisions that you find relevant. Now, you hear me talk a lot about, make reference to the obesity epidemic here in our country. Turns out that it's not indigenous to the United States. The United Kingdom has its hands full, so to speak, with this problem as well. And children born since the 1980s, this applies to our country as well, are 2 to 3 times more likely than previous generations to be overweight or obese by the age of 10. This is according to a new study. And the study characterized population shifts in body mass index using data from more than 56,000 people born in Britain from 1946 to 2001. So that this is a nice longitudinal study, nice span, big sample. Doubt if it was random, probably convenience sample. And and I'll repeat, and this was published in the Public Library of Science 1, PLOS Medicine, Public Library of Science Medicine. And they said that children born since the 1980s are 2 to 3 times more likely than older generations to be overweight or obese by age 10. I said to somebody yesterday, I was talking to a man, and the obesity epidemic came up, and I told him it's not sustainable, that the medical complex is going to cave in under the, no pun intended here, the weight of the epidemic, and that there will come a day, if we don't get this thing moderated somewhat, there's going to have to be universal health care. You're not going to be able to afford the insurance. Nobody is. Maybe the 2% that are so extremely well. It's out of control. It's ringing up the medical system like a pinball machine. Think about it. If you have more people being sick longer in life, who's going to pay for that? And that's what's happening. You have children that have adult diseases, for heaven's sake. But the findings, they said, are relevant to policymakers and healthcare professionals, no kidding, who predict the obesity epidemic will cost the United Kingdom's National Health Service, and they put this in at $22.9 billion per year by 2020. So you see, they're not even able, and that's in pounds, by the way. Again, no pun intended. I'm telling you, their system will cave in too under the weight of it. So across the 1946, 1958, and 1970 cohorts, the age at which the median adults entered the overweight range decreased from 41 to 33 to 30 years in males and 48 to 44 and 41 years in females. They said, while childhood obesity is more prevalent among younger generations, the majority of today's children are still a normal weight. That is true. No doubt about it. And thank goodness. At the moment. I'm just saying. And here's what the authors of the study said, quote, our results demonstrate how younger generations are likely to accumulate greater exposure to overweight or obesity throughout their lives, and thus increased risk for chronic health conditions such as coronary heart disease and type 2 diabetes mellitus. In the absence, they said, of effective intervention, overweight and obesity will have severe, notice the word that they used, severe public health consequences in decades to come, close quote. Probably many of us will be long gone, and there'll be some talk show host somewhere saying we are now consumed completely with the epidemic. And I wish I could report. I keep looking. Have we found a way to get around the bend on this a little, just a little bit? And I'm not seeing anything. I'll get Dr. Jones to comment on this. He's dialed into this too, because I know in my conversations with him on air, he has alluded to this and even directly referenced the obesity epidemic. And I'm glad that, I have a guest that's dialed into this. So what is this business about skipping meals? Well, we come back. A study out of Ohio State University talks about skipping meals. Now, I know some people are on a calorie-restricted diet. They practice calorie restriction. That's one thing. But you have to eat as well, right? So we come back. I'll share that with you. And if I have a moment, tell you a little bit about how astronauts are trying. NASA's trying to figure out how you keep astronauts in shape while in space. This is a problem. Weightlessness causes it causes all sorts of issues. Muscle atrophy is one of them. We'll be right back.
At Nordic Naturals, we know that a commitment to deliver the world's safest, most effective omega oils requires an exceptional process. That's why we manage every step of production from boat to bottle. That includes sustainably sourcing wild-caught fish from well-managed fisheries. It means using state-of-the-art equipment and technology at our manufacturing plant in Arctic Norway. Nordic Naturals bottles and encapsulates our omega-3s at our own facility and carefully ships products from our eco-friendly headquarters in California. The result? Nordic Naturals products have received more than 40 awards for taste, innovation, and product excellence. You can trust the quality of Nordic Naturals products and know you're getting all the health benefits omega-3 fish oils offer. Nordic Naturals' high-quality, great-tasting omega-3s make staying healthy easier for you and your family. When choosing an omega-3 fish oil product, choose the #1 fish oil in the U.S. Choose Nordic Naturals. Available at natural product retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
Hi, I'm Kate. I'm a busy mom, always on the go. Whether it's for business, pleasure, errands, or carpools, I don't have much downtime, so I really appreciate the convenience of Ultimate Flora RTS Probiotics from Renew Life. RTS stands for room temperature strains, which means they're probiotics that don't require refrigeration. They're packaged in handy on-the-go blister packs, so they can travel with me anywhere. I take an Ultimate Flora RTS Women's Probiotic every day to support my feminine health. And my husband enjoys the convenience of Ultimate Flora RTS Daily Probiotic to support immune health and promote digestive balance. Both have 15 billion live probiotics in each capsule. And all Ultimate Flora RTS probiotics have once-a-day delayed release capsules and guaranteed potency until the expiration date. Experience the convenience of Ultimate Flora RTS probiotics today. Available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
Is your skin showing signs of aging? Do you want hair with more body and stronger nails? Add NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C to your daily routine to help you regain your youthful, vibrant appearance. Collagen is the body's key structural protein, and it is critical to the elasticity and strength of connective tissues like skin, ligaments, and tendons. Recent clinical studies suggest that supplementing with collagen may reduce wrinkles and increase the firmness of your skin, improve the thickness of your hair, and strengthen your nails. Previously, medical studies also show a wide range of benefits from collagen supplements that may help with your joint pain, bone strength, and exercise recovery. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C provides 100% pure collagen that's hydrolyzed for maximum absorption. Results are felt and seen within weeks. Super Collagen Plus C promotes a healthy body by providing specialized nutritional support to help fight the effects of aging. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C products are available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold.
Medi C Plus. The C in Medi C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi C Plus, Dr. Gifford Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi C Plus at your local vitamin discount center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll free at 1-844-871-0069.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
You often hear the cautionary warning, don't skip meals, don't skip meals. Well, there's something to that. This wasn't a human study. This was an animal study, involved the mices, the mice. And what they found out was that in this experiment, that skipping meals set off a series of metabolic miscues, they said, which resulted in what? Guess what? Abdominal weight gain, that visceral fat around the middle. In the study, the mice that ate all of their food at one meal, okay, and fasted the rest of the day, didn't eat any more, they developed insulin resistance in their livers, which the scientists, they said, considered to be a telltale sign of prediabetes. When the liver stops responding to insulin signals telling it to stop producing glucose, the extra sugar in the blood is stored as fat. Hence the tail, right? One of the researchers in the study, Dr. Martha Belluri, said, this does support the notion that small meals throughout the day can be helpful for weight loss, though that may not be practical for many people. But you definitely don't want to skip meals, she said, to save calories because it sets up your body for larger fluctuations in insulin and glucose and could be setting you up for more fat gain instead of fat loss. Let me throw that back up again, Josh. If you're watching the show, my producer for the streaming posts either I'll have the full study or I'll have a press release on it, and he'll even highlight, like he has done here. You'll see highlighted the quote. From time to time, he gets it right on there. So don't skip meals. Now, if you're on if you're practicing calorie restriction, that doesn't mean starvation. So the idea is to eat something throughout the day, even if you're on a calorie restricted program. The astronauts, another story that was trending this morning, and NASA has their hands full in trying to figure out how to keep the astronauts in shape on Earth as well as in space. And space is more problematic. And they said that even with regular exercise, astronauts who spend an extended period of time in space still experience muscle weakening, bone loss, and decreased cardiovascular conditioning. That's what weightlessness does. Gravity, it's interesting, isn't it? Put on this planet for some reason or another, somehow or some way, who knows? I'll leave that for the theologians and the philosophers to talk about. But gravity serves a purpose. In space, no gravity, there's no force against you, so there's no resistance, and hence there's no stimulation for the structure of the body to sustain it, to keep its integrity, muscles, bones, and so on. Kind of interesting, huh? So they were interested in the question, run far or run fast? They said that's the one question that NASA is trying to answer with one of its latest studies, and the answer, they said, will help keep us in shape on Earth as well as in space. They said even with regular exercise, astronauts who do spend an extended period of time in space will experience this muscle weakening. They will have bone loss, and their cardiovascular conditioning becomes compromised because they no longer have to work against gravity in everyday living. So to stay healthy in space, the astronauts, as it turns out, are scheduled to exercise for 2.5 hours per day for 6 days per week. It takes an extraordinary effort. Nevertheless, exercise they said exercise 7 days. They will even exercise 7 days per week. Quote, Dr. Lori Snyder, principal investigator. The theory was that a more stringent regimen of resistance training and interval aerobic exercise would help the astronauts stay fit while on the space station. And so they were going back and forth on should you run far or should you run fast. In other words, that's a debate that goes on. There's benefits to both. There's benefits to both. Keep moving. And as I said, my guest is Dr. Gifford Jones. And Dr. Jones is a regular guest on Let's Talk Nutrition. And you're going to hear he comes on and I get him to talk about a number of things. But he'll be talking about a product called Medi C Plus. Pay attention to the title, Medi C Plus. There's another ingredient in that product besides vitamin C. It's lysine. And they occur in combination. As it turns out, that allows me to share with you then the principle in nutrition called nutrient interaction. And I'll explain what that means when we come back. Nutrient interaction is a very important principle. It has great application in terms of what food you eat and what supplements you take, and just generally about the behavior of nutrients, how nutrients behave. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. The show is called Let's Talk Nutrition. Hence, we talk about nutrition besides the weather and, other interesting things. We'll be back with Dr. Jones.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement, or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Get out there to
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi Plus for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And we're back. My guest is Dr. Gifford Jones. Dr. Jones, a regular guest on the show. And always engage him in whatever I'm talking about, and plus what he wants to talk about as well. Dr. Jones, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. I hope your day is going well.
And good morning to you, Dr. Garko. It's always good to talk with you and all your U.S. Listeners.
And viewers. Because
yes,
we stream too here. And you can watch the show by going to letstalknutrition.com. And if you do that right now, you'll see an image of Dr. Jones. And you'll see him with his nice blue jacket on, with his blue shirt, and looking very charming and handsome there, Dr. Jones. As always, I want to ask you about the study I reported on regarding the United Kingdom, and they're finding that they're also having to struggle with this obesity epidemic, and the study focused on children, and they found that children born since the 80s have a 2 to 3 times a greater chance of becoming overweight or obese than older generations by the age of 10. By the age of 10, no less.
Awful, terrible. It's really a disaster waiting to happen. You know, years ago, I was in Westminster Abbey, and I watched the choir boys coming down on a Sunday morning, and you know, a lot of them were obese. And you know as well as I do that obese children become obese adults normally, and it really is it's an epidemic of unparalleled proportions. I wrote recently about my Gifford Jones law, that one bad problem leads to another bad problem, leads to another bad problem, and there is no better example that I know of than obesity leads to type 2 diabetes, and type 2 diabetes leads to heart attack. There are all three major epidemics. We can't do much about the first two because we've already shown year after year after year that the epidemic of obesity and type 2 diabetes gets worse and worse. You know, when I was a student at the Harvard Medical School 65 years ago, 5% of diabetes was type 2 diabetes. Now it's 95%, and we should rename it. We should call it really lifestyle diabetes, because that's really what it is.
That's interesting. Lifestyle diabetes. That's a good point.
I mean, it's lifestyle that brings it on. Obesity and type 2. You know, 95% of the type of diabetes is type 2 now. It's just a horrendous figure. Matter of fact, the World Health Organization recently stated that 1 in 13 North Americans have type 2 diabetes, and that 1 in 4 over the age of 65 has type 2 diabetes. As you well know, with all the complications associated with that disease, loss of eyesight, decreased kidney function, gangrene, which is sometimes associated with, unfortunately, amputation of the legs. It's not just a U.S. problem, Canadian problem. It's a world problem. But certainly, we see it in our own countries, where we can see it day after day when we walk through a supermarket and see the gross obesity that is present.
And it's what's interesting here. It's not as if we have to that the scientists around the world have to. They're not searching for the Holy Grail. It's not as if this is some mystery that they can't find, and that you have to send out the Knights of the Round Table to go find the problem. Why, hell, we know what the cause of the problem is. We don't need to send out Percival, and all the rest of the knights to go find it. We know what it is, right?
There's no more. We don't need any more research.
Yes.
Period.
It's amazing.
As you mentioned earlier in the show, these obese children are developing what's called fatty degeneration of the liver, and when it increases over the years, fatty degeneration of the liver, according to pathologist friends of mine that I've talked to, say you can't tell any difference between fatty degeneration of the liver and alcoholic cirrhosis. That's frightening.
That's interesting. And it's one of the most perplexing problems. Some characterize the obesity epidemic as the 21st century's most serious public health concern, that there's nothing that trumps it.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Mm-hmm. And again, it's not as if we don't know. It would be different if we didn't know what the causes were. Now, admittedly, it is obesity is a multifactorial disease, meaning that there are many factors that are in play here. It's not just a lack of willpower. And by the way, willpower accounts for the least part of the variance of the problem. It's not a willpower problem. It's far more complicated. And if it was just willpower, we could help people. It's more complicated. It involves even the built environment, meaning how cities are constructed, neighborhoods are constructed, no parks, no sidewalks, people can't walk. It involves the lifestyle of the way people are living generally, as you allude to, Dr. Jones.
We can't even let our children walk alone these days.
I know, you get in trouble. You get arrested.
That's right.
It's funny. I mean, when I was, you were paying attention to those stories, huh?
I used to walk for 2 or 3 miles to school when I was young.
So did I.
No problem.
Now it's a different world, huh?
It is. The other thing, there are millions who have type 2 diabetes in the U.S. and Canada, but there are millions more that they have it that they don't know they have it, and others who have pre-diabetes, which, you add them all together, and it really is a huge disaster.
Operationally speaking, if you were to define pre-diabetes, being pre-diabetic, explain what that means clinically.
Well, basically, borderline blood sugar, that just below the level where you switch immediately over into diabetes, and these are man-made fine lines that we're talking about, but looking at the total picture, all of it added together, these lines they're important in one way, but not important in another way, because we know what the problem is, and we're doing nothing about it.
Yeah, and they mentioned in this study that the lion's share, the majority of children, are not overweight or obese. That is true, and I said at the moment. But when you look at the statistics since the 80s, obesity has tripled among youngsters. We continue along that rate, there'll come a day we can't say what I just said about the majority not being obese.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Do you know what's in your multivitamin? Is your multivitamin just synthetic, chemically processed vitamins and minerals that lack the whole food benefits found in nature? Or does it deliver much more? New Chapter takes vitamins and minerals another step, delivering whole food cultured multivitamins. Why cultured? There's a long tradition of fermenting foods with good bacteria to create gentle, cultured products. Yogurt and miso are great examples of healthy, cultured foods. New Chapter brings culturing to multivitamins using special recipes of live probiotics and organic fruits and vegetables to transform each individual nutrient. The results? New Chapter whole food cultured multivitamins, gentle enough to take anytime, even on an empty stomach. Discover the New Chapter difference. Nutrition cultured for your benefit. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind. Develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Gero Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Gero Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to Gero.com. That's Jarrow for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
My guest is Dr. Gifford Jones, 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. There's a principle in nutrition that's called nutrient interaction. It's a very important principle. It makes good sense and something that I think people should understand, and they can, in that there is a metabolic relationship among all nutrients, right? That individual, first of all, individual nutrients, like vitamin C, for example, as an individual nutrient, can have many specific metabolic functions, including primary and supporting roles. You can pick any nutrient, vitamin D3, vitamin E, pick it, pick whatever. The second point about nutrient interaction is that no nutrient ever works alone. This key principle of nutrient interaction is evident and is in practice and in play all day long, every time you eat. That's just the way it is. And the nutrients, that it's context. Context is important. For example, you can have vitamin C, but if you add lysine to it, you get a different effect. And it works with vitamin C and vitamin E work together nicely, and so on. There's many examples. Dr. Jones, welcome back. So this principle of nutrient interaction, there are two parts to it. One, individual nutrients have many specific metabolic functions, could be primary or secondary. And two, no nutrient works in isolation or alone. Your response to that?
Oh, for sure, and there's no doubt about that. And, we should tell everyone who's listening or viewing today that there are 30,000 metabolic actions going on in our body every day, so that the interactions are extremely important. For instance, with vitamin C, it's fine, and you can take loads and loads of it, thousands of milligrams, hundreds of thousands of milligrams. But if you have iron overload, which means that you have too much iron in your body to begin with, the vitamin C will cause the increased absorption of iron from the bowel, and that's not good. It can infiltrate your kidneys, your spleen, and can be very lethal. So that anyone taking vitamin C should make certain that they don't have iron overload. But then there's the interaction between not only natural products, but between prescription drugs and natural products. For instance, if people are taking Advil and Coumadin at the same time, you can have an increased risk of bleeding. And so the interactions are very important. And unfortunately, there are so many people on a host of drugs these days. When I go into health food stores, it's not unusual to see people taking 15 or more medications. And what is even the tragic part is that often they don't know really why they're taking it. And they haven't asked the doctor, how long should I be on this medication? Is it possible for a trial period to go off it? And one of the greatest and most tragic interactions I've seen recently, in the reports in the literature, there was a study in Denmark of 120,000 Danes who were on cholesterol-lowering medication, and they have found that 25 to 50% have the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, which we were talking about earlier. Now, that is another terrible statistic, because since there are millions of people on cholesterol-lowering drugs, and if 25 to 50% are going to develop type 2 diabetes, you know that half of those people are going to also have a coronary attack. So it's, these are statistics that are tremendously frightening.
What is it about? I want to get to vitamin C and the interaction and the relationship between vitamin C and lysine, which are two nutrients found in Medi C plus.
Yes, with vitamin C, the combination of vitamin C and lysine is an important one. The best way to explain it is that if you're building a house, say of concrete, you add steel rods to the cement to make the concrete stronger. And in a similar fashion, the addition of lysine to vitamin C makes the arterial wall stronger. so that you get two major benefits from Medi-C Plus. One, the combination keeps the arterial lumen open, so there's a free flow of blood and no blood clot forming. And the arterial wall being stronger, if you have a weakened artery in the brain, which is likely to cause a stroke, the addition of lysine increases the strength of the artery and decreases the risk of a major catastrophic stroke.
So the relationship between vitamin C and lysine here is that it's not necessarily a chemical interaction, right?
Sort of a synergistic one.
It's more of a it's synergistic in the sense that explain to the listener what the vitamin C is doing. If the lysine is making the arterial wall stronger, what's the vitamin C doing?
Vitamin C is causing a molecular removal of atherosclerotic plaques. And Dr. Bush in England, who I visited about 3 years ago and who really should get the Nobel Prize for this, has shown that large doses of vitamin C can not only prevent but can reverse atherosclerosis in coronary arteries. When we say atherosclerosis to your listeners and viewers, that means hardening of the arteries. And hardening the arteries really is the big killer, because if you don't have good arteries with a good flow of blood, it not only affects the coronary arteries, it affects the
sure.
in the eye. In other words, the whole body. There are 60,000 miles of blood vessels in our body.
Right.
And
is
a vitamin C pill, you can't say just go to my coronary arteries. It goes to all of these arteries.
Right. Does collagen help constitute the nature of arteries? Is collagen included in arteries?
Yes, collagen is like adding iron to the artery too, because it makes it stronger. Collagen in the cardiovascular system is, I think the figure is about 25 to 30%.
Okay, and then does the lysine enhance the strength of the collagen?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, so that's the relationship. You see, you have connective tissue. Collagen is constituting connective tissue, like your arteries, for example.
Vitamin C is needed for the manufacture of collagen.
And vitamin C is needed for the manufacture of the collagen, and the lysine makes the collagen even stronger. Yes?
Right.
Okay. We come back, we'll have you repeat that again and summarize it one more time. Medi-C Plus. We come back, I'll give you some numbers, a website, and talk to you about Medi-C Plus. Big fan.
made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Great to be with you. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition for sure. My guest is Dr. Gifford Jones, and always have something interesting to talk about with him for sure. And we always like to talk to you. Here's a number. It's toll free, 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. There's an interesting paradox that happens in life generally, and I'm sure you're all aware of this, right? That something will come into favor, and then it falls out of our awareness and use. This often happens in the world of nutrition. Everybody knows about vitamin C. There was a time when, vitamin C was some sort of mystery compound. And then we found out that it was responsible for scurvy, and you all know the story. And people were encouraged to make sure they ate their fruit, especially, citrus fruit rich in vitamin C, because people were supposed to get their necessary allotment, dietary reference intake, or whatever, daily recommended allowance for vitamin C, whatever it might be. And then as time goes on, as time has gone on, other nutrients get into the news, whether it's coenzyme Q10, vitamin E. I could resveratrol. I can go down the list. Vitamin D3 now. And then that old standby gets lost. Well, we're making an extraordinary effort on Let's Talk Nutrition to make sure that average grade in school, a C, is something that you're getting plenty of here in the form of a nutrient. It's one of the safest, most effective nutrients, I think, that people can put into their body. And Lord knows how many studies have been done that implicate vitamin C in one way or another. But you should ask several questions. What kind of vitamin C are we talking about? Is there just one type of vitamin C? What types exist? How much vitamin C should you take? Should you take it every day? And if so, how much? And what can you expect? And what happens when you start to take it with other nutrients, especially like when you're doing supplements? When you're eating food, these nutrients will occur, many of them often, this is the way it is, not often, this is just the way it is, occur together. And they work in some sort of like symphonic fashion, right? Creating a nice piece of music, if you will. In this case, a nutritional score. So vitamin C is a big nutrient around here. And Dr. Jones knows a thing or two about vitamin C. Get back to Dr. Jones in a moment. For those of you who just tuned in the first portion of the show, and I'll briefly summarize and recap, I reported on a study coming out of the United Kingdom saying that children born since the 1980s, those children are 2 to 3 times more inclined, or likely, if you will, than older generations to be overweight or obese, not when they're young adults, but by the time they're age 10. This was a study. They collected data from, they had 56,000 people in the sample. Again, I don't think it was a random sample. I'm not sure. I don't have the full study. Probably a convenience sample. Nevertheless, it's a big sample. And it was drawn from people born in Britain from 1946 to 2001. Now, it could very well be random. I don't know. And again, they're finding that these youngsters are having this propensity to gain weight. True, they mentioned in the study that the majority of children are not overweight or obese. In the United States, 17%, if my memory serves me, 17% of children are obese. And it's just a terrible tragedy. I dare say, if people's pets were being affected that severely in their health, people would be outraged. They would be they would be beside themselves. And I mentioned those. I understand that statistics are abstractions of reality. I get it. And everybody's alarmed, but I just, and a lot of people are working on the problem, but it seems that I just don't see a lot of progress here. I see some, but the epidemic itself doesn't seem to be abating. And it's now global. It's global. I'll keep reporting on it, keep talking about it. Don't skip meals. Don't do that. A little experiment with the mice, found that when the mice ate all their food at a single meal, it set off metabolic miscues, they said. Well, those metabolic miscues translated into gaining a lot of weight around the stomach, abdominal weight gain. Now, if you're on a some people practice calorie restriction. If you do, that doesn't mean that you starve yourself all day long and just eat once. Shouldn't do that. Story that I also report on was about the astronauts and how they're trying to figure out how to keep the astronauts in shape in space and on Earth. And they've done a series. They're still trying to figure this out. It's hard. And some of the astronauts, they have them exercising 2.5 hours a day in space to try to maintain their muscle mass, try to prevent bone loss, and the structure of the body just sort of declining. On Earth, we have gravity. Interesting. And that keeps that gravity, the resistance against the muscles, against the bones, can keep them structurally fit. But you have to also keep moving and exercise and eat right and all those things. Gravity alone is not going to keep you healthy. But it really becomes apparent, and when these astronauts are in space, how their body will decline. So going into space is, keep moving in space is even more important than it is on Earth. And then to round off what we did in the first part of the show, I was talking about the nutrition principle of nutrient interaction, which is made up of two parts, that principle. The first is that individual nutrients have many specific metabolic functions. They could be primary or secondary in nature. The second part of the principle is that no nutrient ever works alone. When you think about food, it's not, I mentioned vitamin C. You find vitamin C in a number of foods, fruit in particular, right? It's not just vitamin C that's in the food. There are other nutrients, and they're all working in concert, in harmony. No nutrient ever works alone. Keep that principle in mind here, because we're going to talk about Medi C+. And Josh, if you can throw up the Medi C Plus image if you have it handy. And you're able to get in touch with the people at Medi C Plus, their phone number and their website. I don't know if you have that image or not. If you don't, we'll get it when we come back. It's 1-844-871-0069. You can call if you want to get your hands on some of the Medi C Plus. If it's not in your local health store, you should ask them to get it. And retailers can call that number as well. And go to mymedi-c.com. That's their website. Come back, we'll tell you more, give you more information.
Are you able to consume the recommended 6 to 8 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in a day for optimal health and well-being? Who has time to prepare and eat that many servings? Now there is a way to consume 5 whole servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in an easy-to-mix drink. That's half of your daily recommended servings in one drink. Introducing Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst Powder, made up of 29 enzymatically alive whole foods, along with 7 antioxidant-rich berry extracts in a delicious powder form that you can easily mix into water or your favorite fruit juice. Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst contains sea vegetables, probiotics, organic grasses, and herbal extracts that help to support the immune system, provide increased energy, provide an alkaline pH, and cleanse and detoxify the body. No heat is used in the processing of Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst, so it is enzymatically alive, just like fresh fruits and vegetables. You can find Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst at your local health food store. Ask for it by name.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymatica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymatica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi Plus for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Principle of nutrient interaction would tell you that no nutrient works alone. For example, vitamin C aids the metabolism of tyrosine, folic acid, and tryptophan. And you need vitamin C helps folic acid, for example, convert to its active form, tetrahydrofolic acid. And tyrosine needs ascorbic acid to form the neurotransmitter substances dopamine and epinephrine. You see how these things all work together. In the product Medi Plus, you have vitamin C and lysine, and Dr. Gifford Jones talks about this all the time. Dr. Jones, welcome back.
And thank you. Glad to be back.
Yeah, and you've been taking your vitamin C and lysine for a long time now. 17
years. 17.
That's a good. That's a good habit.
So far, so good. So far, so good.
So far, so good. Yeah.
It's taken me from 74 to nearly 92, and that's a pretty good run. And I think I would have been. I don't believe I would be here. I'm sure I wouldn't be here if I hadn't had the great experience of interviewing Linus Pauling, who told me about the great virtues of vitamin C and lysine. And so when I had my heart attack 17 years ago, I decided to split the difference that Pauling was taking. He was taking 20,000 milligrams a day. I decided to take 10,000 and 5,000 of lysine. And I was doing that for the last 15 years until I ran into Dean Parks of Preferred Nutrition, who said we can make a powder of that. So rather than swallowing 30 pills a day, I now just take a few scoops of Medi and much easier to tolerate. But the one thing that I would like to stress with your readers and viewers is that it's a lifetime situation. I've been on it for 17 years, and I don't plan on stopping because animals make vitamin C and humans don't. So it's a lifetime commitment, but it certainly is a cheap life insurance policy to keep you alive, and it certainly has kept me alive for all these years.
And so, vitamin C then is an essential nutrient in that the body doesn't make it in substantial enough.
Linus Pauling used to say to his critics. Linus Pauling was a brilliant biochemist, 2 Nobel Prizes, and he was often criticized by saying, "Well, what's the big deal with vitamin C? After all, Dr. Pauling, we don't have scurvy anymore." Well, of course we don't have scurvy, he would say, because it only takes 10 milligrams of vitamin C to prevent scurvy, but it takes several thousand to prevent and reverse atherosclerosis in coronary arteries. So it's really the doses, and he kept saying, "It's the doses, stupid. Can't you get that through your head?" And he was a wonderful gentleman. I interviewed him on 2 occasions, and 2 hours on 2 occasions. And he's just a wealth of knowledge and a brilliant biochemist. So that people have to realize they have to be committed to take vitamin C, and I've been committed now for 17 years, and there's not a day that I forget it.
Not a day that you forget it. Again, it's essential in that you have to get it from the diet. The body just doesn't make it, or doesn't make it in enough quantity to help contribute.
Our body doesn't make it at all.
In humans, it doesn't make it at all, so therefore it's essential that you get it from your diet.
That's right.
And
we know now by the photos that I hope you can show your viewers that taken over a long period of time, you can see the results in the retinal arteries where the atherosclerosis gradually over a period of, you can start. Dr. Bush, who discovered this, became quite expert in determining how long it took for the atherosclerosis to start, going away. And it's a molecular process. It doesn't break away all at once like Drano in the sink suddenly works. This is a very, very slow process, But you can see it starting in about 6 months' time. And, of course, the longer you take it, the greater you can see the difference in the retinal arteries.
Mm-hmm.
The retinal artery is the only part of the body where you can see arteries and veins, so that when your doctor looks into your eye, he's not only looking for cataracts and other problems, but he's also looking for whether your arteries and veins or the back of the eye are healthy or not.
Sure. And Medi-C Plus, there's a number you can call, 1-844-871-0069 if you'd like to get some, in case they don't have it at your health store. If they don't, you can tell your retailer about Medi-C Plus and give them that phone number, and they can call it and order it. It's 1-844-871-0069. You can also order online. Go to www.medi-c.com, mymedic.com. And, of course, here in Tampa, it's sold in Tampa at the Vitamin Discount Center stores, sold in Holly Hill, and it's making its way into the United States. Very popular in Canada, of course, but we're slowly but surely making its way into the U.S., and we're very delighted that we're able to talk about it on Let's Talk Nutrition and contribute to the effort in making people aware of the product and encouraging them, trying to persuade them to take it. Now, Dr. Jones is not a clinical trial unto himself. You know, it's anecdotal data, but he's been, he had a heart attack 17 years ago, didn't take the statin drugs, much to the probably dismay of his cardiologist, and chose instead to go with the vitamin C and lysine combination. So he's 91. He's working on his 92nd year. So he's, I guess, he's had some. You can't say it was just lucky. And you know what luck is, right? As Seneca said, luck happens when preparation meets opportunity. You got to be prepared. Dr. Jones is always prepared.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. NZ Medica, the enzyme experts. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Wherever and however you may be listening or watching. Dr. Gifford Jones, my guest today. And by the way, that Medi C Plus is sold in Tampa at Vitamin Discount Center stores and Abby's. I know Abby. I've known her for a long time. It's also sold at Holly Hill. So it's making its way into the U.S. here and there, slowly but surely. You can also go to Dr. Jones's website. It's docgiff, GIFF.com. And when you get there, you'll see W. Gifford Jones, MD. And he's on Facebook. You can follow him on Facebook as well. You follow us on Facebook. Go to Facebook.com, Let's Talk Nutrition. You can also follow Dr. Jones if you like. Dr. Jones, welcome back.
And thank you very much. I'm surprised. I'm happy to talk about vitamin C as long as you want. But I'm surprised. What about your Tampa Bay hockey team?
What about them, huh?
Hey,
what about those Bolts?
Toronto Maple Leafs aren't even in the playoffs, and here we are. So I'm rooting for Tampa Bay.
Really? You're a Canadian, for heaven's sake.
Well, they're fast. They're a fast team, and I think they deserve the win. So I hope they do.
Where are we with this, Stephen? I know that they split one with New York, right? 1-1.
Yeah, the Rangers over the weekend. Actually, the game was Monday, I believe, the second one. Yeah, they split. So now they're back home tonight for Game 3, and we're looking for take a 2-1, lead on the series.
We would like to.
They kind of put a whooping on them in the last game.
Yeah, I know. Was it 6-2 or something like that?
6-2. Yeah, it was a weird, fun, and as Dr. Gifford said, they're both very fast teams. The Lightning are a bit faster, but it's a fun series to watch because it's not your typical kind of bruise 'em series. It's a fast paced, up and down the ice, and edge of your seat.
Exciting hockey, really exciting hockey.
Yeah, it is exciting hockey. I've been to the arena, the Amalie Arena, and I've seen a few hockey games there. Boy, I'll tell you, the intensity, it's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable how intense it is. It's really
fast.
It is exciting. Yeah, it's so exciting. Thanks for bringing that up. We appreciate you rooting for your Canadian team. Didn't make it, but that's probably they've had a long history of winning up there. So
unfortunately, haven't made it for a long time.
I know. I know.
Matter of fact, I was at the arena the last time in 1967 when they won the Stanley Cup.
Wow. Long time ago, hey?
Beat the Canadians.
I know. Yes. So you live in Toronto.
I'm sorry?
You live in Toronto?
That's right, yes.
Wonderful city.
It's a beautiful city now, and it's a lot of construction going on, so it'd be nice when to get it finished, but it is a pretty city.
It's wonderful. Cosmopolitan city, multi-ethnic, all kinds of languages spoken there. Yeah, it's wonderful. I like Canada's a great country. I'm sure you're proud of your country, no doubt.
I'm proud of Canada, but I also owe a lot to the United States for my education. Getting into the Harvard Medical School was just a great stroke of luck, and so I'm very, very indebted to the people of the United States for what they've done for me.
It's okay. You heard what I said about luck, and I use Seneca's definition of luck. Of course, the famous Roman philosopher, poet, politician. Right. He said, quote, "Luck happens when preparation meets opportunity," close quote. So apparently you were prepared for that opportunity when you went to Harvard, and you practiced medicine. You applied. Took a little bit more than that, Dr. Jones. Come on now. I applied. Filled out the form. How long did you practice medicine?
Well, I was 87.
No, but how many years did you practice medicine?
From 50, from 26 to 87. Figure it out.
26 to 87. Wow. It's long. You saw a lot of things happen. When you first started practicing medicine, nutrition, I don't know. Some would say
we got about 2 hours of nutrition in school.
That's about it.
It was not high on the list.
It was not. And some say it's still not that high on the list. That there's. Why is that? Why doesn't it make its way into the curricula, or into the curriculum of any particular medical school? That where they not just take it here and there, but they actually take courses on nutrition.
That's right. Well, there should be nutrition courses for doctors, and they should also. What they're weak on is nutrition. They're also weak on pain control, oddly enough, because pain is one of the most common symptoms is seen in a doctor's office. Yet the amount of time spent, number of hours spent, is limited. And also another thing they should be learning in medical school is how natural remedies are sometimes a lot better, and often a lot better than prescription medication. Mm-hmm. Every year in the United States, according to the New England Journal of Medicine, 100,000 people die from prescription medication, and another 700,000 are seen in the emergency for unintended consequences. So people who go into your health food stores in Tampa, they're not going to die. Natural remedies do not kill, so that it's always good for doctors if they have a natural remedy that can be used, such as vitamin C or vitamin E or magnesium, whatever it is. Try it first before you try a prescription drug.
Yeah, my own personal physician, Dr. Harris McElwain, comes on to the show once a month, and he said, I would rather prefer not to write the script if I don't have to, if I wouldn't need to, I wouldn't. I would prefer not to. And he's very in tuned into nutrition, and he learned that on his own after med school. He went and figured it out and tries to be more integrative in his approach to the practice of medicine. He's an internist and rheumatologist. So if he's dealing with pain, speaking of pain, he deals with pain all the time, as you would well guess, right. Dr. Jones.
And luckily, there are some medical schools now who are incorporating what they call alternative medicine into their curriculum, which is good.
Yeah, there's another feature of medicine they're devoting more time and attention to it, and it's remarkable. The relationship with the patient.
Yes.
And they're teaching.
One of the greatest doctors said that caring for the patient, the secret of caring for the patient is caring for the patient.
Yeah, it's caring about the patient, no kidding. And communication, of course, becomes important. And now some medical schools now, they're teaching doctors about communication and its importance in relationships and generally, but its importance in the doctor-patient relationship. Yeah. All these wonderful things that sometimes are so obvious, but yet get pushed to the side. We'll come back. We'll have the LTN health question of the day, and we'll tell you a little bit more about Medi C Plus.
We live in an age of fast information, high-speed communication, instant gratification, rapid transit, ready mixed, pre-cooked, heat and serve, and living life on a moment's notice. But when it comes to staying healthy, you pause for a moment. Jarrow Formulas has been formulating high-quality nutritional products for over 30 years and has been a leader in the research and development of some of the most effective, affordable, and cutting-edge natural health solutions in the world. At Jarrow Formulas, they understand that distinction does not happen overnight and that a reputation for excellence is only earned through many years of persistence. Their staff of scientists and health professionals insist on doing things the old-fashioned way, with clinical studies and scientific research. They believe that the true test of a quality company is the purity, potency, and good value of its products and meeting the highest expectation of those who matter most, their customers. For more information about their superior formulas and to request free samples of their leading brands, please go to www.jarrow.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garko. Did you know that over 20 million people in the United States suffer from some form of joint pain? If you have joint or muscle pain, Flexin can help. Good joints are an essential part of everyday life, and the lack of healthy joints can prevent you from enjoying daily activities and rob you of a better quality of life. Flexin is specially formulated with CM8 to provide the pain relief and support your joints need. Flexin CM8 is designed to lubricate your joints and muscles while reducing inflammation and supporting stronger cartilage. Flexin isn't just another glucosamine supplement, it's much more. Its extraordinary formula is composed of powerful ingredients and a special blend of enzymes that make digestion and absorption fast and easy, with results in as little as 1 week. So if you want to enjoy everyday activities again and improve your quality of life, look no further than Flexin. For more information, call 1-800-NPAIN. That's 1-800-NPAIN, or visit your local fine health food store and pick up a bottle of Flexin today.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you know that doctors recommend omega-3 essential fatty acids for kids and grown-ups alike? Nordic Naturals, the #1 fish oil in the U.S., offers omega-3s for everyone. In fact, Nordic Naturals has one of the largest product portfolios in the world. Our best-selling Ultimate Omega is available in soft gels or liquid, both with a light, clean lemon flavor and no fishy aftertaste. This concentrated formula has been clinically shown to support heart health. For children, kids everywhere love Nordic Naturals Children's DHA, offered in great-tasting strawberry liquid or chewable soft gels. New Omega Boost is a creamy, delicious formulation of omega-3s. With its great mango taste and velvety smooth texture, Nordic Naturals Omega Boost is a great choice for the whole family. Nordic Naturals carefully manages every step of production of our omega-3 fish oils from boat to bottle, so you can count on Nordic Naturals to be exceptionally pure, fresh, and effective. Nordic Naturals for kids and grown-ups alike. Available at natural products retailers or online at NordicNaturals.com.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. It deals with a principle, another principle in nutrition. It's a principle of essentiality. Okay? Now, I know I didn't talk about this. Usually I talk about the thing that I'm going to ask about. Today, I didn't. But I think you can get this. Which of the following two statements is true? A nutrient is considered essential if A, its absence will create a specific deficiency or disease, B, the body can't manufacture it in sufficient amounts and must obtain it from the diet, or C, both of those statements are true. A nutrient is considered essential if A, its absence will create a specific deficiency disease, or B, the body can't manufacture it in sufficient amounts and must obtain it from the diet, or C, both of those statements are true. 877-897-8255. 877-897-8255. Write the correct answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. We often talk about nutrients being essential. For example, when you look at two fatty acids, linoleic acid and alpha-linolenic acid, those are essential. The question is, what makes them essential? Vitamin C is essential too. Welcome back, Dr. Jones.
Thank you.
It's like going to school around here, right?
You certainly do a good job educating your viewers and listeners.
Well, we're trying. Lord knows. And this is important. This notion of essentiality is important because there's certain nutrients that the body cannot make, and we must get them from the diet. Like there's certain proteins. There are 9 proteins that are indispensable to the diet. The body can't manufacture those. You have to get them from the diet. So there are a number of nutrients, macronutrients and micronutrients that you have to eat, right? You have to eat.
You surely do.
Yeah. So vitamin C.
Go ahead. You need more than others, and yeah. In the case of vitamin C, as we mentioned earlier, you need a lot of it.
Yeah, you're a big fan of the big dose with vitamin C, right?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I was thinking when we talked about the Tampa Bay Lightning, when you're under great stress, whether it be an infection or an injury, you eat up vitamin C in large amounts.
It's true.
And if I were a coach of the Tampa Bay Lightning, I would make sure they had adequate amounts of vitamin C because they must be under a lot of stress.
No doubt. All athletes, surely. And I know these professional teams, whether it be basketball, football, baseball, hockey, now they have nutritionists. That would be a fun gig. I would love that gig. That would be fun to do that.
You go to the games, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I get to go to the games. Let's go to Peoria. Does it play in Peoria? That's the question. Carol, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Thank you.
So, the principle of essentiality in nutrition. A nutrient is essential if A, its absence will create a specific deficiency disease, or B, the body can't manufacture it in sufficient amounts and therefore must be obtained from the diet, or C, both of those statements are true.
C, both of them.
Yeah, both of those statements are true. Like vitamin C is essential because, for example, without it, you can suffer from scurvy. It's a deficiency disease. And also, vitamin C is essential because the body can't manufacture it in sufficient amounts. In fact, it can't manufacture it at all. Therefore, you got to get it from the diet. So it would qualify as being essential. There you won $25, a supplement gift card. How about that?
That's wonderful.
How you doing today?
Pretty good. And you?
Not bad altogether. All things considered, one day at a time. That's how I take it. I'm a big fan. I'm a big believer in do the best today. Yesterday's gone. It's past. Tomorrow, I don't know. Today, I'm in this moment right now with you, for example, and with Dr. Jones. And so I'm going to do the best I can at this very moment to do the best I can. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how. Go ahead.
I was just about ready to take my vitamin C.
Good for you. And I hope you're going to take some Medi C with lysine in it, the Medi C Plus. It comes in pill form and powder form. And do you know how much you take a day?
about 9 grams.
9 grams? Okay, that's good. I hope you're taking lysine with it. It'll make it even better yet. But you want
No, I haven't found any lysine by itself. That's why I was going to check your product that you mentioned.
Okay, you can go. What you can do is go to mymedi-c.com and you can order it online there. Or here's a toll-free number.
All right.
1-844-871-0069. 1-844-871-0069. If you notice, I say it nice and slow. My mother, when she was living, told me I talk too fast. She used to listen to all my shows. She told me I need to slow down. So I remember what she told me, so that's why I said the number so deliberately.
Yeah.
Congratulations, and do the Medi C Plus. Do like Dr. Jones and I do, and many others, thousands of other people take their Medi C Plus, and Dr. Jones and I both take 10 grams a day. So I'm just saying, it's in the dose, as he says many times, it's in the dose. Congratulations, Carol. Thank you so much for listening to the show in Peoria. We appreciate that. And Dr. Jones, we appreciate you. We really do. We love you around here. You know that, right?
Thank you very much, and good luck to your Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah, well, you made a big hit with the fans here, and the Canadians supporting the Lightning. We appreciate that. And what are you going to do? Go sit out by the pool today? What are you going to do?
I'm going to relax today.
Are you?
Go to the cottage later on.
Where are you going later on?
To the cottage.
Oh, you are?
Yes, upstate New York. I have a condo in upstate New York overlooking Lake Canandaigua. So I spend a lot of my time in New York State.
Well, good. Enjoy yourself, Dr. Jones.
Will do, and you too.
Thank you so much, and I look for you the next time. It's always a pleasure to see you on the radio. Take care of yourself.
My pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Medi C Plus, great product. I love the product. Big fan. You can't go wrong. And visit their website, mymedi-c.com. Take it. Why? Because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
At Country Life